on NBA free agency. 24 hours in and a flurry of moves already been made. How have the biggest signings affected next year's title odds? Why don't we tell you what some of those moves are? Starting with James Harden staying in L.A., signing a 2-year, $70 million deal with the Clippers. Harden averaged 16.6 points per game last year, his fewest since 2010-2011. Leaving L.A. is Paul George, who will join Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey in Philly. 4-year, $212 million max deal with the 76ers. He shot 41% from downtown last year. And then there's Klay Thompson, planning to sign with the Dallas Mavericks, according to our insider Adrian Wojnarowski. Thompson has spent his entire 13-year career with the Warriors, who picked him 11th overall in 2011. He helped Golden State to 4 NBA titles. And despite news of that move, no movement for the Mavs in the futures market. But the Warriors' title odds have gone from 25-1 to 40-1 since Friday. The 76ers, they've gone from 8th shortest odds to 3rd shortest after adding Paul George. And then the Orlando Magic and Spurs have moved notably as well after some moves that they have made. Let's say hello this evening to our good friend Anita Marks, who's going to help me out throughout the evening, so I'm just not talking to you by myself. Anita, great to have you here. Let's talk about the 2 big moves that we've seen so far. The Sixers adding Paul George, now paired up with Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. How are you approaching the Eastern Conference now, given this move?
Yeah, I was going to say, Tyler, boo, I'm not going to leave you alone. I got your back here. I'm with you for the next 30 minutes. Hey, who said the big 3 philosophy is dead? Certainly not the city of brotherly love, man. Let's run it back, right? You got to love the big 3. As you said, Paul George now in Philadelphia. Okay, he's 34 years old, but dude was averaging 23 points a game. You got Embiid, former NBA MVP Maxey, averaging 26 points a game. On top of that, Kelly Oubre Jr., they bring him back. They signed Drummond and Eric Gordon. Listen, they've got a solid 8-man rotation there in Philly. This is how I'm playing it, Tyler. How about this? What if I told you that you could get the Eastern Conference to win the championship at -130? What does that mean, Tyler? You get Boston, you get the new and improved Knicks, and you get the 76ers team to win the championship? Yeah, dude, sign me up every day of the week and twice on Monday. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in on that, boo.
All right, I see what you're doing there, trying to group together the defending champ with some teams that have improved so far this offseason. Let's now look out west, where we got the news of Klay Thompson joining the team that was runner-up in the NBA this year, the Dallas Mavericks. Now, their odds haven't moved. They're still 11-1 to win the NBA title next year. Is that a bet you'd be willing to make on Dallas?
That is not a bet that I'd be willing to make on Dallas, but the fact that they're almost like even money, plus 105, even money just to win their division? Yeah, I'm jumping on that for sure. Love the fact that Klay Thompson went to Dallas. Reports are that he went there because the Dallas Mavericks were so close to winning a championship this year. Again, they made it to the ship. No, they didn't win. Boston, obviously the better team, but also he gets a tax break. This is what happens when you get older. You start worrying about your money. Listen, guy was 40% from downtown. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Dallas Mavericks. The reason that they could not compete and contend with the Boston Celtics is because of shooting, right? You needed that extra shooter. For whatever reason, the bench was not able to contribute with Luka and Kyrie. Now they have a guy, again, shooting 40% from 3 who can. Another big 3. I'm willing to call them that. So I love this move. I love Klay going to Dallas. I love them winning their division. Again, and right now you could get it at even money.
All right, and you can also get them 5-1 to win the Western Conference. Again, I know you like the East to be the NBA champion, but maybe Dallas can make it back. 5-1 to win the West this year. I think OKC, though, Anita, is going to give Dallas and every team in the West a run for their money this year. Not only did they bring in Alex Caruso from the Chicago Bulls, but then they signed Isaiah Hartenstein, and you watched him with the Knicks all year long and know how good he was on the offensive glass with his defense. He'll be a great complement to Chet Holmgren. I think this is a team that's going to win 60-plus games next year, be the 1 seed yet again in the Western Conference. And I wonder if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an intriguing MVP ticket at 5-1 because I expect them to be so good this upcoming season. That's currently tied with Giannis for third shortest in the league behind Jokic and Doncic, but I expect the Thunder to be even better in the regular season than they were this last year when they were the first seed in the Western Conference. So consider some ways to bet them in that regard. I don't know about the playoffs in the Western Conference. That's going to be difficult, but I like them in the regular season.